There we go. Didn't have the mic going. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. Pop open a soda right here. And we're doing Flight 100 of the Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour. Pretty crazy that we're already on Flight 100. And the plane is all icing up here at Helsinki Airport in Helsinki, Finland. We're going to be flying to Oslo Airport in Oslo, Norway. Gardermoen, Oslo, Norway. Flying on the FlyByWire A320nx, the Airbus A320neo mod. And this flight is based on Norwegian Air Shuttle 1191, usually flown using Boeing 737-800, but I will be using, as usual, the Airbus A320 with FlyByWire's A320nx mod with the Norwegian livery created by Selcook Tikalitas and Alpha Indie Group's Traffic, as always, and Bajan Habashi's beautiful 4-season pack. And you can already see some Finnairs. Ooh, gotta change that camera. Got a British Airway over there. Czech Airlines. Well, now here's a Czech Airlines. Right after I download the livery, there's a Czech Airlines showing up. Of course, some of the planes are popping in and out. I'm on multiplayer, so if you want to join in on the flight, we are right now at Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo. We're going to be flying to Echo November Golf Mike. The flight plan right there is in the overlay right under the progress bar. So if you want to join in, I should be able to see you if you want to fly along. Hey, Creeper Kirk. Alright, for some reason the jetway doesn't like to extend here at this beautiful freeware custom airport, so one drawback, but what are you going to do? Turn down the camera speed here. We're not flying around like crazy when we're zipping around on our plane. Let's see, who do we got on this plane? Osmond Olafsen Vinji, Norwegian writer. Olafsen. Alright, without further ado, let's get inside the plane. We are all iced up. Woo! Looking pretty nice. We're going to need to use the de-icing and all that stuff. Let me get my A320 calculator out. That ready to go on the other screen. And we'll bring in our flight plan from SimBrief. You can see it's -5 degrees, so we're pretty cold. We got some winds, pressure, low pressure, -5, -6, and then -6, -11 once we get over to Norway. As expected this time of year. Fuel 59.82. Actually, let me put my weights and balances in before we do anything with the fuel, because that likes to screw everything up. So we need, or as far as passengers, weights and balances, 16,700. This is how I do it. I just throw in like that. That's a little too much, so we'll just cut back right here. Throw on the pilot weight. There we go. And fuel. Like I said, we'll just turn on the fuel to nothing right now, or very little. And then we'll add the rest via the fly pad. 59.82. like we're getting some frame rates aren't doing too great. Not sure what that's about. Hope that's nothing we have to worry about as we go forward. Let's see. Might be all the. It just might be all the ice right now. All right, parking brake is set. Get out the chart. Parking brake set. Wipers off. Spoilers retracted. Engine masters off. Engine mode selector normal. Thrust levers idle. Flaps retracted. Anti-skid on. Landing gear down. And the fuel quantity we are putting on board, we've checked that. So we're going to make sure our co-pilot isn't going to talk to ATC right away. Battery 1 and 2. External power on. Like to have the integrated lights on so I know that power is going. Strobe to auto. Crew oxygen supply on. Ground control on. Nav 1, 2, 3. Put on here and we'll do the... Well, this one. Engine fire test. Or APU fire test first. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Okay. Instruments display brightness, so we'll go back there and we'll get all of our instruments where we want them. We're going to be taking off around 2:30, 2:40 p.m. Again, not doing live time, just in sim time. Real life flight takes off about 2:40 in the afternoon, so here we are in the afternoon. Got a lot of ice. We're going to turn up our screens. I think we should be landing. Still have some lights, so we won't need to turn them down. But we'll do so if we have to. Alright, no smoking sign. I don't know why the seatbelt sign was already on. Arm the emergency lights. We'll put on the nav logo lights. And we'll jump back into the flight computer to get the passengers coming on board in here. ATSU, AOC menu, go init/press, grab this data from SimBrief, go back to the menu, go to weights and balances, and west we have 158 passengers, so they're going to start boarding rows 22 through 29 first, up to the front. We will also, hello Cornelia Kaiser, salve quid agis ego benel. Salve quid agis ego bene, which is translated from Latin to English as "Hi, how are you? I am well." Oh, salve. Sorry. On my screen, for some reason, the exclamation marks always look like L's. Salve quid agis ego bene. Ego bene. Yep. Ego bene as well. I am also well. Also doing well. Got up around noon today. No, probably 1:30. So early starts of the day for me. But it is the weekend, so I can kind of do that. And maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe I'll go to bed right after I get home from work. I'll just drop into bed and then get up at 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, and maybe you can stream before I go to work. Alright, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're boarding the passengers, so let's get Pack X going too. Okay, so here's Pack X. We start the flight, fly career mode. We'll give ourselves 20 extra minutes. I believe we have boarding music for Norwegian. No, we don't. Oh, really? I didn't check either. Ooh. Wait a second. Give me a second. Well, we won't have it there, but we do have a custom safety brief. We'll put Wi-Fi on the plane. The Angware YT, I'm assuming YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I wonder if you're in here, or if that just is a... Sometimes the notifications pop up much later than people actually subscribe. But thank you for the subscription. What were they doing? I was gonna quickly check on YouTube if I could find the Norwegian Air boarding music. Bet I'll get copyright struck for this though, but not a huge deal. All right, there we go. We got our Norwegian Air music. Let's see, where are we at on the flight plan? Then we are actually at the point where we can ask for our clearance. Let's get the window heat on. Clear up these windows. I think we also want to. I think we have enough power to do that. We are on the ground. I'm not sure exactly how you do the anti-ice stuff, but as we go along, you'll start seeing this clear up. Enable ignoring weather. So this is, you would do this enable ignoring weather if you want to do like a VFR flight and the weather's not VFR. They actually have this option, but we are doing IFR.
Helsinki ground Norwegian 119er 1 IFR to Gardermoen and ready to copy. Norwegian 119er 1 is cleared to Gardermoen Airport as filed. Take off runway 33 climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 121 decimal trees, squawk 252 tree.
Alright, so we're clear to 6,000 initial. Taking off runway 33. Can't I go scroll down past 100? Oh, that's speed. Sorry. Just gonna put the heading in that reminds me where we need to go. Alright, we squawk. For some reason, it always sets ATC on immediately, but we don't want ATC on yet. Alright, alternate today. Quid and Fons. Qued and Fons. What is quid and Fons? Oh, how's the baby? I'm going to assume. Baby's doing well. He's eating like crazy. Getting bigger. He's doing very well. Rolling over, moving his head around, getting onto his tummy on his own. Doing whatever he wants to do, basically. Almost a month old, so. Let's see, what was I gonna do? Flight plan, that's what we want. Pop the flight plan up for you guys. Alright, our alternate is Ento. Echo, November, Tango, Oscar. Flight number today, 1191. Cost index, 5. Cruise 380. Go to our flight plan. And first point is Adivo.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
Then Yankee 365. Oh, wait, that's going to be an airway. Oops.
Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the open. If you have any trouble finding locations to return your items, please let flight attendant know and we can have you.
Okay, let me start that over again. At Devo.
Make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that
at Devo, click on that. Airways first. Yankee 365.
Exit row, please leave the exit seating
To
responsibility
Pogok.
in the card and the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know. That way you can
Take Pogok and we're going to go direct to Iburi. Echo Bravo Uniform Romeo India. Okay, and then Iburi, we're going to take another airway. And we know it's an airway because it's got a letter and then numbers. So 623.
Take off runway 33 climb and maintain
Sometimes they don't like to get in there right away. There it is. A zebra, or a zebra. And that's it. That's our flight plan. Not a very long flight today. Only 22 miles. About a little bit over an hour.
Lufthansa 2461 cleared to Munich Airport as filed.
Oh, I know my Latin. Or I know some Latin. Latin's actually pretty. It's not the hardest to pick up initially. I mean, it gets harder as you go along, as any language does, but it's kind of easy. Same with Spanish. I mean, if you know some Latin and you know some of that, Spanish and Latin can kind of come easy, or Latin, because some of it, there's so much of it is integrated into like Spanish and even English. So you can kind of work backwards, like enfants. Well, what's enfants? Well, if you know the quid is, how are you, or how is something, then enfants, well, infant, right? We just have these words in English. Yep, thank you. Okay, that's actually helpful, because I was gonna ask for that soon. Let's see if the in-game, I think the in-game is doing it, should be doing it too. Let's see if Helsinki Addis is giving us the same thing.
Helsinki Airport information, Echo 12000.
Well, they got a little bit faster wind.
Visibility 2 inch nil. Sky conditions, ceiling 700 feet overcast. Temperature -5. Dew point 10.
The problem is to put that Q Nation 2929, which I don't know the conversion. Alright, we'll get that later. Or was that the same as the flypad? Because I know the flypad usually is pretty accurate. 340 at 13, 340 at 13. Okay, so we got the information right there on the flypad. Just like Creepy Kirk just gave us. And we'll go off of that. We got the flight plan in, and we're taking off runway 33. I think makes sense. Came in 1.5 yesterday, right? Let me see. Start a new flight on Navigraphs. There we go. Open charts. Airport. Right, runway 33.
We're ready to go when you are.
Yeah, that's the one. We came in on 1.5. Oh, that should work. And our departure is going to be Addiv 3 Papa. In that, so I have those all ready to go. So Addiv 3 Papa. Insert. We have that discontinuity that just seems to happen every once in a while. Not a big deal, just clear. There we go. And our arrival in Norway is going to be, you're planning on runway 01 left, so we'll do the ILS 01 left. And our standard terminal arrival is Izeb or Lima. And we're coming in via, let's see what approach I got here. Insuv, we should do Insuv. Alright, the flight plan is ready to go. Subject to change. Yeah, I can see your profile pic. It's, again, like I said, it's pretty small, so it's hard for me to see. Alright, we don't need our radio nav page yet. We'll put that in once we're in the air. We'll add those in. Performance page. We're just waiting on the weights and balances in flight here. So just got a few more passages to go. We'll get our zero fuel weight. While we're waiting on that, let's switch to the performance calculator. As always, resize it so it fits on there. There we go. A320 251N, that's what I've been using. Gross weight today is 63.5. Air conditioning on. Runway length is 2901. There you go. There was one of my fly pad backgrounds. All right. What do I want to do? I wanted to move this over here for now. Too many things on one screen. The heading is... What's the heading for runway 33? 324 degrees. Alright. Is the runway wet or... Would you say the runway is wet or dry? You can see the ice is starting to clear up a little bit. It's going to take a while. You go wet or dry in this situation? Let's say wet, just for the fun of it. It's kind of icy, I would say, so I would classify that as kind of wet, right? Airport elevation, 180 feet. UNH, what did we have, Creepy Kirk? We had 992. -5. Wind is 340 at 13 knots. Okay. Yep. Goes wet. Light snow. Alright, we got all the passengers on board, so we'll do init. Page 2. Center of gravity. That's going to be right here. Center of gravity is 24.8. Calculate. Fuel planning. It always gives us less fuel than we need. 59. Just put 6.0 in. Go to our performance page. We can now put in our speeds. So 124. 133. 146. Transition, I believe, was 6,500. Check that. 5,000. Never mind. 5,000. Thrust reduction 980. Now. Flux takeoff 29 degrees. Flaps 1 up 0.8. Alright. Let's close. Already closed the passenger doors, so catering baggage go away. Barometric reference, again we are at... Hey Melanie, or Michael, sorry. What a flight last night. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, it was a good flight. I like flying over the cities, but it's also really fun flying over farm fields and trees and stuff. Especially when if the terrain, if the photogrammetry is really good.
With service to Oslo, our flight time will be roughly
what do I want to do? Oh, I want to put the QNH
Now that the cabin door is closed,
992.
all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all
Okay,
safety
and
backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure.
you have a Mercedes-Benz now? But you're using your mom's YouTube. Mercedes-Benz. You really want to have a Mercedes-Benz up in Mosinee? Oh, you have the drivable car, and that's right. They have that car. You can download a car for Flight Simulator. All right, don't need the performance calculator up. So what else? That's why we have checklists. Alright, VOR if required, FCU altitude, initial altitude, speed as required, heading dashed. Heading dashed. There we go. Oh, heading dashed. IRS alignment check. EFIS arc and 10 nautical miles. Flight directors both on. APU master. And APU start.
Delta 2461
There we
cleared
go.
to Munich Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 33
And
climb
do fuel
and
pumps.
maintain 12,000 feet. Departure on 121.3, squawk 6627.
Lufthansa 2461 readback is correct. Contact ground on 118.125 when ready to taxi. Good day.
So I'm going to try the Warrior Hawk version of the FA-18. Now is the FA-18 something? Is that a mod you can download? Let me see. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. I know there's a.
Contact ground on 118.125 when ready to taxi. Good day.
I do have to fly that around sometime. Learn how to fly it. I did do like that landing challenge or whatever. It was just like crazy trying to control that thing. It's just so different than flying a big giant jet. Airliner. Alright, APU is available, so lead on. External power off. Double check our electrics. Electrics, there we are. So APU is now generating the power to our buses, and Gen 1 and Gen 2, or Gen 1 and Gen 2 are not yet on. Those are the engines. So we are ready for pushback. We're on the wrong side of the airport though. Not a big deal. Be a longer taxi.
Ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Our plane looks a little cold. This looks a little cold. Actually 31 degrees Fahrenheit, so negative half degree.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All
Celsius.
doors and hatches closed and all ground.
Okay, so it's the plane that came with the Game of the Year
The
update.
parking
So
brakes
it's
are
the
set.
fighter
You
jet
may
that's
lift.
available. I couldn't remember if that was an FA-18 or FA-18 or not. We got ice everywhere.
Standing by.
We do have the anti-ice on though. Thanks for joining in. This is flight 100 of the Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour, flying into every country via commercial flight. And I'm getting to the point when I'm planning my flights, figuring out there's some places where, are there commercial flights there that we can do on a commercial airliner? Or are we just gonna have to make up some of these flights? Like flying into some of these countries you just don't think of, man, frame rate, not too good. I'm hoping that's just, I wonder if that's because I have multiplayer on and I have the Alpha India group traffic running, or if it's just because we're at a fairly busy airport right now. Planes everywhere. Oh. Not a big deal right now. We'll see if it clears up once we get up in the air. The ice on the front of that airplane looks like you crashed into a hill made of nothing but cows. Oh, yeah. Alright, we are ready for pushback, so parking brake off. And start pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Mine damer og herrer, vi vil nå
Did the Bengals
demonstrere
win?
våre sikkerhetsrutiner
There's a
for
multiplayer
vår
plane if
flytype
I've ever seen one. That one just flew by.
Vennligst følg nøye med.
Did the Bengals really win?
Vi ber om at
Awesome.
all håndbagasje blir
That's
plassert
crazy.
i bagasjerommet
I never thought I'd
over
see the Bengals
eller
in the
under
Super
settet
Bowl.
foran dere. Til de som sitter på første rad.
Is Tom Brady
eller
actually
ved
retiring? I know it was
nødutganger
reported
over
as
vingene,
he was
ber
retiring,
vi om
but
at alle løse gjenstander blir lagt opp i
that was kind of
bagasjehyllene.
debunked pretty quickly. All right, starting engine 2.
Setebeltet festes ved å føre den flate metalldelen inn i beltespenn. Dra i
wanna go the other way.
endestykket for å stramme til.
Make sure we
Beltet
do that
løsnes
before we run
ved å
into that
løfte
light
opp
pole.
belteklaffen, samtidig som du drar de to endene fra hverandre. Hvis trykket i kabinen blir for lavt, vil du trenge oksygen. Oksygenmasker
That's something I
utløses
miss in
automatisk
X-Plane.
fra panelet
X-Plane, you
over
had
deg.
the, you could
Dra
draw your
masken
pushback
hardt
and
til
then you
deg
didn't have
for
to
å
worry about it.
aktivere oksygentilførselen. Plasser masken
push back to where you
nese
need
og
to go,
munn,
and then it would
og
stop.
fest strikken rundt hodet. Pust normalt. Tilpass masken ved å stramme det elastiske
27-24. I
Ta på
cannot
egen
believe
maske
it.
før
Is
du
every
hjelper
game,
barn eller andre.
well, in almost every game last weekend was decided by 3 points until the Chiefs won that one
To
against the
foran
Bills.
og 4 på midten over vingene.
Then another one
For å
here.
åpne nødutgangen over vingen.
So the NFC one is Rams
Forlat
49ers is
flyet
tonight,
ved å
right?
skli ned i
Probably 7
bakkant av vingen.
something.
For å åpne dørene foran og bak i
Tom Brady
flyet,
won't officially announce
skal du dra
anything because if he
håndtaket
retired
i
before the
flyets
official
retning.
end, he loses 15 million. Yep, so February 4th he'll announce.
Dersom dette mot formodning ikke skjer, dra så i håndtaket på toppen av sklien. Forlat flyet med armene i kryss
Starting
over
engine
brystet
one. I thought he was
og
gonna
hopp
play
ut i
forever.
en sittende posisjon. Skulle en nødsituasjon oppstå, vil nødlys på gulvet i midtgangen vise vei til samtlige nødutganger. Det er en flytevest under ditt sete. Ved en eventuell nødlanding på vann, ta flytevesten ut av emballasjen, dra vesten over hodet, før beltet rundt livet og fest i spennen foran. Dra i endestykket for å stramme. Blås opp vesten i det du forlater flyet ved å dra i de to røde stroppene. Vesten kan også blåses opp ved hjelp av de to røde munnstykkene. En lampe tennes automatisk når batteriet kommer i kontakt med vann. Dersom flytevesten benyttes av et lite barn, trekk kun i den ene stroppen for å blåse opp vesten. Det er ikke tillatt å røyke ombord på våre fly.
Parking brake set.
Vi gjør oppmerksom på at røykvarslere er installert på alle toalettene. Elektronisk utstyr som inneholder sendere og mottakere er ikke tillatt, da disse kan innvirke på flyets systemer. Vi ber om at utstyr som inneholder flight mode settes i dette nå og slås helt av under avgang og landing. Alt annet elektronisk utstyr skal være slått av så lenge skiltet med fest setebelte er
Transponder
tent.
set, probe windows heat, set to
Før
auto.
avgang ber vi deg om å rette opp stolryggen, slå opp bordplaten og feste
Spoilers
setebeltet.
are armed.
Påse at
Flaps in
armlenene er
takeoff
nede,
position.
og at vindusskjermene er åpne. All sikkerhetsinformasjon står beskrevet på sikkerhetskortet som du finner i stolrommen foran
Auto
deg.
brake set
Vi
to
takker så mye
max.
for din oppmerksomhet, og
Nose
ønsker deg
light,
en
friendly
fin
to the
tur
flight,
med
windows
oss i
on, parking
Norwegian.
brake, off, weather radar, restricted wind shear, weather radar, lock the cockpit door, make sure the seatbelt signs are on, they are. Everything else is where we need it. I can break off, begin our taxi once we get the clearance.
Helsinki ground Norwegian 119er 1 with Foxtrot ready to taxi IFR. Norwegian 119er 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 33. Contact tower on 118.85 when ready.
Taxi 2, hold short of runway 33. Okay, not gonna give us a
Taxi and
route.
hold short runway 33 Norwegian.
And look at this, we're not, I don't even have any thrust in. Just A3, just rolls.
Helsinki Tower, Finnair, 11444, 1 mile, southeast, inbound RNAV runway 33 approach. Finnair 1144, Helsinki Tower. QNH 29er wind 330 at 22. Cleared RNAV runway 33 approach. Cleared RNAV runway 33 approach. Finnair 1144.
Where is Yankees? Yankees after the sign, I would assume. So they haven't plowed Yankee, but they plowed going into the gates. That's why it's kind of hard to see. I feel like they need to get the plows out. Once we get on Yankee, it's just straight down. the end of the taxiway. Are there de-icing trucks in the game? No, I don't believe there are. I don't think there's de-icing trucks. I don't know how much the icing actually does anything. I mean, it does, you know, this plane does detect it. Obviously the, you know, your windscreen, your windshield will get iced up. But I don't know if it actually affects your engines or your wings or anything detrimentally. I haven't noticed. We're taxiing a little fast here. Taxiway kind of does. The angle's off here. Angle's off slightly. We're going to turn here on Yankee November. We don't need as big a swing. We're not big, huge planes, so we don't need to go down to the last turn in order to make it to the runway. But I actually said hold short. All right.
Helsinki Tower,
Hold short,
Norwegian
right?
119er, 1 ready for IFR departure runway 33. Norwegian 119er, 1 QNH, 29er decimal tree, 2 wind 340 at 22. Traffic is Airbus, A321 on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 33.
Alright, so we're cleared. We have an Airbus coming in for a landing
Cleared for takeoff runway
behind us, so
33,
we need to
Norwegian 119er 1.
not take too long to take off. Cabin check. I don't know if there's any functional ones because I've never seen it as an option to call for one, or a de-icing truck. I mean, you can call for a fueling truck and he'll bring up the fueling tab once it gets there. But otherwise I haven't seen anything. Right, I don't know why that check didn't go through. One more time. We do have to take off here. Okay. So nose light, takeoff, landing light on. TCAS Tara transponder is on. Brakes hold, stabilize at 40% and 1. And then into flex takeoff. Oops. There we go. Get to the right indent. Release brakes, and here we go. Ready to leave Helsinki. And fly over to Oslo, Norway. B1. Rotate. I love seeing the wheels still spinning as they come off the ground. Positive rate, gear up.
Norwegian 119er, 1 contact, head parade center on 121 decimal tree. Good day. 121 decimal tree, Norwegian 119er 1. Temporary center Norwegian
Alright,
119er
back to
1 is at 1,000
level
feet,
climb.
climbing 6,000 feet.
Severe ice detected. Engine mode selector ignition.
119er, 1 Tampa Ray Center QNH 29er decimal tree to continue as
Okay, so I think it does actually. Here we got severe ice detected, but I don't know how you clear that. We have the anti-ice on. We're doing. There are no real anti-ice trucks, so I'm not sure how we deal with the severe ice. It will give us warnings. I have no idea how we deal with it though, besides putting on the anti-ice. Right, flaps retracted. Spoilers. Ground lights. Belarusavia. We're gonna be flying a Belarusavia, I think. Flying that flight from Moscow to Minsk. Minsk. I don't know how I'm saying it. Ah, we're speeding. Oh, we broke the speed limit. Okay, Stream Elements needs to slow down on the messages. Well, maybe not. Alright, we got the autopilot engaged. Let's go outside the plane. Yeah, we are severely iced up. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues. Beautiful, beautiful live weather. I'm really enjoying it. It's a little boring when it's perfectly clear out. There's no clouds at all. Alright, so right now that ETE is gonna come down as we go along. But right now it's saying about an hour 28. So I'm guessing around an hour 15. Expected arrivals at hour 32. Okay, I'm going to hold off on going to standard simply because the in-game ATC seems to lately I've noticed it seems to only operate on thinking 18,000 feet is the transition altitude, even though it isn't. It's standard throughout the US to be 18,000. Much of Europe is 10,000, but like here we see it's 5,000. So we're gonna have that flashing for a while, and then we'll change it once we get far enough in the air. Otherwise ATC will struggle. At 8,000, we're nice and solid in the clouds. Headed to a Devo. Yeah, I think it's Bala. I've never heard it Belarusavia, but it's like Belavia. We're gonna be flying that one to Minsk, out of Moscow later on. Not seeing like why we can't climb more. Hopefully they give us clearance soon. Just fly at 8,000, right in the clouds. Be nice to get out and clear this ice. Hey, HXMII. Oh yeah, Creepy Kirk, I saw that. MCDU can now be controlled from browser or a tablet.
Climb and maintain flight level 180
I'm gonna have to set that up.
11901.
It'd be kind of nice to do certain things if I have to step away. But hey, HXMII, welcome to the stream. This is flight 100 of our world tour. We're flying Helsinki to Oslo on Norwegian. It's technically a Norwegian air shuttle flight. I couldn't even find, in Volanta I was trying to set up the call sign for November Oscar Zulu, which is the Norwegian sign, and it's not even available, so I don't know if Norwegian doesn't fly just Norwegian anymore. Right, climb and maintain 18,000. Well, we want to get to 38.
Temporary center, Norwegian
So we're gonna
11901.
keep asking for clearance.
Flight level 280.
Norwegian 11901 climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 280.
That's cool. I don't have an old iPad. My wife has an old iPad, but she still
Climb and
uses it.
maintain flight level 180.
But once she
Expect flight
decides
level
she's not going to use it
280,
anymore,
Norwegian 11901.
I'm good with what I have right now.
Belarus Avia 857, please expedite your descent.
That's cool.
2,300 feet.
Well, that's how you do it. I mean, people have all these crazy setups, and you know, I think it's crazy I just have a second screen right now. I always show my wife the full build cockpits and everything. I say, hey, you know. Oh,
Norwegian 11901
we lost our
maintain flight level
online text-to-speech services.
380.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 380. Norwegian
Gentlemen, we're now past
11901.
10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices.
Oh, okay, because that has a different parametric setting. That's why our altitude's different.
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi.
Alright, so we're gonna
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi,
go standard.
you will require to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Seatbelt signs off, lights off, landing lights off. Yeah, there you can see now the frame rate's gotten nice and smooth again. Right where I want it. Obviously 60 frames would be really cool. Thanos, dude, I'm stoned. I don't know how I ended up here. Well, welcome in. You might start tripping out at some point here when I go to the external camera and we're all flipped completely upside down. I'll be kind to you now and I won't do it. I mean, we could just do this and how you do this. There you go. How do you feel about this? This makes me sick. Now with the clouds it doesn't really do anything, so oh man. That kinda makes me sick when we do that. I forget what the key is. Someone told me what the key was, because for some reason the drone camera tilts and falls over now. The longer you fly, you have to kind of reset it to tilt. And there is like one where it'll just automatically go back to the level tilt. I forget what it is. Yep, ATC got attacked with helium. I don't know why it loses the online component. I forget what does that. There's something that causes that. Well, Thanos, welcome into the stream. Just flying, and you can fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator Stone. I don't know how well you'll do as the pilot, but definitely as a passenger, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal on this airline. As long as you keep your hands and feet to yourself, shouldn't be a big deal. Alright, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to hit that like button. Likes help more people see these videos, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to know when I'm going live. I still haven't gotten a perfectly set schedule yet. Still kind of working out when the best time to fly will be. The work schedule. And if you're over on Twitch, consider doing what Creepy Kirk and Touch the Clouds 7 have done, and subscribe to the stream. You'll get some custom emotes and all that fun stuff, and it's very much appreciated. You also get to watch, I believe, ad-free. HX, do you ever fly on VetSim? I do from time to time. I have a few times. I tend not to unless I'm planning to just do some VetSim, and typically I just don't have the free schedule to do it. Like I said, once I get into rhythm here, when I can fly and what's going on in the rest of the house when I'm doing that, maybe I'll delve into VetSim a little bit more. In any case, there's not much going on our route. In fact, I don't see any other planes, and there's no coverage where we're flying right now. Poland's got a bunch of coverage, a little bit of coverage, controller coverage in London. Lots of stuff going on. Looks like there must be an event because there's coverage across Central America, Cuba, up the East Coast of the United States. So lots of planes flying over there right now. One of the drawbacks with VetSim is that everything congregates usually. If you have an event going on, you end up having to do like a holding pattern for an hour or two sometimes. Did we get clearance to go? No, we didn't. Come on. Clear me. Clear me! Oh, here we go. You can kind of see the southern... southern islands. I don't know what they call it. What are those? But all those, I mean, just all the little islands and glacier things broken up here in the southern part of Finland. We'll be flying over A-land, which I believe is a... I believe it's a separate country, or is it just considered kind of like a autonomous area? Autonomous and demilitarized region of Finland. So it's part of Finland, but it's kind of autonomous. And so we will be flying. We'll have to. It's one of the places you need to fly to complete the world. You know, flying into every country on a Volanta or Project Fly, whichever one you're doing it on. It's always, there's a few of these places that are technically part of other countries, but they're autonomous or they're disputed. We're going to be flying to those places. We'll fly a flight to Puerto Rico, even though Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but it's not a state. There is a kind of a sense that it is a separate country, and it's treated like a separate country in a lot of situations, like baseball and the Olympics. I believe the Olympics, do they have their own team? I know baseball, like the World Baseball Classic, Puerto Rico gets its own team. I flew in a VetSim event the other week with like 400 people, pretty mad. Yeah, I did a VetSim event a few weeks ago. It was like every Tuesday. Berlin has full coverage. Berlin has full coverage, and then Zurich in Switzerland had full coverage, and there's coverage all the way down. So I did that, but then by the time I got down to Zurich, they were just about signing off. And because there were so many people, he was like, oh, it's going to be like a 1 or 2 hour holding. And so I'm like, I can't do that. I don't have time. All right, baby needs a diaper change.
260.
Alright, what did I miss? Is there a mod to turn this airplane into a stealth jet? No, there isn't. Not that I know. Alright, I'm just jumping back here so I can see what is going on. Oh my goodness. Leonardo! Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I stepped away. Oh my goodness. Did they tell us to climb here? Hopefully they did. Yeah, 32,000 feet. Let's get up there. Alright, we are 41 minutes. I mean, we're barely. I mean, this is just short flight. So I think we're going to do 2 flights tonight. We'll take a little break for me to set up the next flight, but we'll fly. We'll fly down to Amsterdam as well. And then see how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll do some VFR flying. Just fly around. I don't know if I want to fly around one of the cities we've flown into, or if I just want to fly out western United States. Leonardo, welcome to the stream. Sorry I was away changing diaper, taking baby upstairs to the grandparents, figuring out what we're doing for dinner. Baby Kirk, when the ATC is being annoying, I just tune it to some other frequency that's not in use. Yep, that's a good way to do it. Let's see. Michael, I just snatched a couple of mods and about to test them. Wish me luck. Good luck. Yeah, most mods seem to work usually. Just usually if they don't work together. That's the issue. Just downloaded the... No, you didn't just download it. You can't wait for the FlyByWire A380. Is there an A380 mod, but not the FlyByWire one?
Norwegian 11901. Malmo Center, Norwegian 11901 is passing flight level 255, climbing flight level 320.
Norwegian 11901, Malmo Center, continue as planned.
Oh, there is an Airbus everywhere right now. The working cockpit. Oh, that just... Oh, really? There's been one out for... I might have to download it just to see what it looks like. But it's from last year. So I'm not, obviously, I'm definitely waiting for the fly-by-wire one. That will be really cool. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like there's a link on, Microsoft Flight Simulator add-on.com, MSFS add-on.com for that A380. I'll say that was kind of weird. There's the A380. Yeah, the fly-by-wire one isn't released yet. Okay, it looks nice, but it uses the A320 cockpit. That's not terrible if it uses the A320 cockpit, especially if they can get a nice, if they can develop whatchamacallit. What you need is you need to use the A320neo cockpit, like the A330-900neo mod does. But obviously, that's why the Captain Sim mods are so kind of junk, because it's like they use the stuff from other planes. It's like, okay, cool, you have a model, but the inside doesn't look like it. Nortrans. I wonder if our call sign is supposed to be Nortrans. Creepy, what a flight yesterday. Oh yeah, good time. Yeah, it looks like it's just a reskin, probably uses the A320 cockpit, I would guess. Car you downloaded on Discord. I mean, I guess that could be fun to kind of drive around, since it's a one-to-one recreation of the world. I mean, obviously, it's not the greatest graphical quality in most places for the road. Yep, join the Discord. You can see, you guys can share pics on there. Keep it clean. Basically, I don't have a ton of. I don't have a ton of rules. Just keep the chat mature. I mean, mature in the sense that you're not being you know, pains in the butts and attacking each other and stuff. Is there a mod to turn? I saw that one. Mod to turn an airplane into a stealth jet. No, I haven't seen any stealth, and there's no stealth. That'd be a cool one to get. It's like the stealth fighter or the stealth bomber. You missed me playing with Restream bot. What? Really? How do you? I was just sitting here waiting for the end of the video. I checked the bar like this video is long. This isn't really long. I mean, it's only going to be probably 2 hours for this flight. Like start, cold dark start up to the shutdown. It's been longer. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I don't have a group flight planned or anything, but I am on multiplayer. I have multiplayer on, so if you guys want to join in on flights, you always can. You don't have to do anything. It doesn't have to be a planned thing always. If you guys, most of the time, I'm not great with planning. I'm not great with planning things outside of this world tour. And even that, it's just, okay, I'm going from point A to point B, and then I have no idea what the flight plan is going to be until 15 minutes before the flight. Hey there, Oliver Smith. Welcome back. Landing just in time for the next stream. Yeah, where are you landing? And Stream Elements is, I think Stream Elements. You guys should be able to see Stream Elements. Or is it just sending that on Twitch? Oh, okay. Stream Elements is just dropping a lot of... All the links are getting dropped on Twitch. Unfortunately, I need to set that up for YouTube, too. That Stream Elements, sends YouTube some messages.
Scandinavian 12, please expedite your climb, flight level 330.
Or ATC, you lost its voice. Alright, climb and maintain 380. By the time we get up to 380, we're just going to come back down. I'm going to get the weather for our arrival. Echo Golf Lima Lima. Why has it got Echo Golf Lima Lima in there? What the? That is so weird, because that's the flight I did. I just kind of did a test. I really wasn't flying. I just wanted to see how Heathrow and Gatwick were looking. Because I got a nice freeware mod for Gatwick, and then just seeing how the frame rates were fighting. So, for some reason, it still has those two airports in for our departure and arrival. Now, it doesn't really matter. Put in our departure. Our arrival is Echo November Golf Mike. There we go. Oh, weird. One. I want to set up Stream Elements to spam you guys on YouTube too, because it's dropping all kinds of links over there on Twitch for people, but I want to drop some links for you guys as well. That way you guys can get on the Discord, all that fun stuff. Let's see. Oh, for chatbot, timers. Add new timer. We want a Discord link. So now my little chat thing's gonna be really flooded with Streamlabs over Stream Elements because I get to see all the messages from YouTube and Twitch and Discord coming on my feed. Should work, right? You should go to a flight sim expo. Well, what I want to do, I need to do one of these summers, and it'll be a little bit easier now that I'm working more of a local job. Is go to the air show in Oshkosh. I don't think I've ever been there. I might have when I was younger. But Oshkosh is just up the road from where I live, so I go to the big FAA air show. What am I doing? Oh, I want to get my company message. There we go. Right. The plane is drone camera's tipped over. It seems we're kind of getting out of the snow. We're over Sweden right now. Oh, we actually just got into Sweden, and down over there, probably right under the cloud cover, is Stockholm. And the ice has cleared off. Flight Sim Expo 2021. Well, that was last year. Town and Country Resort, San Diego, California. Well, that would be pretty cool. Wouldn't mind going to San Diego. Cool. Have you ever thought of getting Epidemic Sounds? What is Epidemic Sounds? No, I've never thought of getting it because I have no idea what that is. Epidemic Sounds. Oh, premium music for content creators. Not yet. Oh, did you download the helicopter? The Airbus? Yeah, that one works. That you shouldn't have any problem with that mod. It seems to work right out of the box. You just got to learn how to figure out how to land. Non-copyrighted music for flights. Cool. I'll have to check it out. I don't want to spend a ton of money on a subscription. So I already, spend too much money on things. Why is Stream Elements not sending messages to you guys? How do I... Oh, I know what I have to do. I think I have to turn on... Oh yeah, it's fun. I like flying it around. I have no idea how to land it though. I can't land. Or I can land it, but I usually just thump it into the ground and bounce all over the place. That would be really fun to fly around. That'd be such a better thing to fly around to like do sightseeing in a city. Airplane, you're kind of zipping around in circles a lot. Helicopter, you kind of hover and look around. $12 a month. Ugh. Thanos, can this game help with pilot training, or is it just for enjoyment and doesn't have all the real controls? Definitely depends on the plane. And that's how it is with every simulator. X-Plane has a better flight model, probably has the best flight model out there. Obviously, Flight Simulator looks a lot prettier, and it's getting better as far as planes having all the controls. For example, this one, which I have the fly-by-wire mod for the A320, and it has added so much functionality to this plane, that the vanilla plane. So if you're not using this mod, it's free. You're not getting nearly any of it, because I mean all this stuff, so much of it is non-functional in the vanilla version of it. But now it's like almost all these switches actually work. Even like something like this, for example, if I would turn that off, it'll actually simulate that. See, it's lost that information on the co-pilots. Just turn that on, that on, that on, that on. There we go. All that information's back, even though we lost it up there. See, the third one is the backup computer for navigation. That's all simulated. The A320 now has the tiller simulated for fly-by-wire. So again, it depends on your flight. Ante Tadic Sutra, hello from Croatia. Well, hello, we're gonna be flying. That's coming up on the flight plan. Yep, fly-by-wire just needs to make the MCDUs independent. What he's talking about is make these two independent, because right now they're linked. Like the CRJ, the Aerosoft CRJ, they are separate, and so your co-pilot can do one thing over here, you can do stuff over here, have two different screens. Modders are amazing, especially the fly-by-wire guys. All of it's for free. I only use, let's see, what mods have I paid for? I paid for the Aerosoft CRJ planes, the Canadian regional jets, and Bijan Habashi's season pack, and for what I paid for that and the amount of work that he's putting in and updates, he just put out an update recently. I haven't even downloaded it, but I'm sure it's amazing, and I can't wait to come across some of the stuff that, like, in the Netherlands, he has all those flower fields. Those beautiful flower fields. You go to certain places and it's got the specific trees. You guys saw that last night. Yep, Pack X, but I bought Pack X in self-loading cargo back when I was on X-Plane. I'm just talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator. But yeah, Pack X, self-loading cargo. I bought, for X-Plane, I bought the World Traffic 3, which is similar to, basically the same concept as what Alpha India Group Traffic does, which is inject AI traffic in and all the real liveries. But over there, you had to pay for it, and you have to pay for it over if you get like simple traffic from Aerosoft, or if you get there's a few different ones. Alpha India Group, I think, is the best one, and it's free. And if something's free, it gets a leg up, I think. Especially if the quality is the same as or better than at something you have to pay for. Where am I? Amazing graphics, thank you. Yep, I'm on mostly high settings. There's a few settings I have turned off, like some reflections and some motion blur or whatever, but everything else is high settings, and I'm doing that with a AMD Ryzen 7 5800X for the CPU, which great upgrade from my i5 Intel i5 6600 from what, 2015, 2016, that I had been running for a long time. Upgraded to 32 gigabytes of RAM, but sadly I'm still stuck with the NVIDIA GTX 1070. So that's where my bottleneck is. I'm looking forward to someday, maybe when I'm 60 years old and graphic card prices, you know. I just read a sad article about how like the 3050 has come out, and like the 1050 and the 2050, the budget cards of the series, they're usually like $100 to $120. Now it's like the MSRP for the 3050 is $250. So already, and that's just the MSRP. You know, and then obviously people are going to buy those up and then resell them. Stream Beats, yeah, if it's from Stream Beats by Harris Heller, that is something I can play. That's what I'm playing most of the time. I play Stream Beats by Harris Heller. That's what I'm playing right now. Because I know that he makes those so you have some music. If you want to have some music, it's just copyright beats. Or copyright free beats. Let's see. I downloaded Flight Simulator on January 6th. Okay. I added PackX, Aerosoft, CRJ, Freedom Fox, Navigraph. Yeah, I pay for Navigraph also. A joystick, a throttle quadrant so far, yeah. Yeah, not to mention, obviously, the flight stick and the throttle and the... Yeah, so technically, yeah, Navigraph as well. Sean Metzdorf, I'm on a GTX 1060. How's that work for... Do you have Microsoft Flight Simulator, Sean? And how's that working out for you? Like I said, I'm surprised. When I first got Flight Simulator back in August 2020, when it first came out. Hey, Touch the Clouds. Yeah, that's if you can get them too. They're all getting hard to get too. Yeah, that's the problem. It just sucks. It's like I want to get a new graphics card, and now it's like it's very difficult to get your hands on one, and then to get your hands on one, you have to pay. You basically have to give them your hands to get it. That's good. I mean, what settings are you on? Because like I said, I'm on high settings. High graphics for the most part. I turned down. I'm not an ultra, not maxed out on everything, but just the basic high profile, and then I just go in, and for some reason, Flight Simulator doesn't save your settings lately. So every time I start up Flight Simulator, I have to remember, go in. I actually turned on VSync, and it actually is pretty nice. Doesn't actually hurt my performance much. I turn on VSync, and I turn off the ray march, reflections, and motion blur. Where am I going to put this? Just eating the random Chinese food. Like legit Chinese food, like the stuff we would eat in China. The frozen wontons and the little handmade pies you just fry up. Alright, let me just check, see where I am on the flight. Okay, we are... Let me put in my performance information first, and then I'll give you a wing view. We'll find that song view you want, Royal Blood. Let me find, if I can find that. Royal Blood. Oh, we're actually already descending. I might not be able to do that. Like I said, this flight's just kind of really quick. Oh, we did turn off the seatbelt signs. Alright, let me get that information in our destination data. Didn't take too long. Alright, so we have winds 320 at 5 knots. Temperature -7. Gonna be a cold one. UNH 1009. And our transition altitude coming into Norway is going to be 7,000 feet. Minimum on our ILS approach going to be 856 feet. Right, good with that. Well, let's do our radio stuff. ILS is going to be 110.3. Oh, already got that. That's how close we are. It's already obtained at the ILS. And the VOR for Garter Moen is 115.95. Alright, missed approach, climb on 12 degrees to 5,000 feet, expect vectoring. Okay, so we don't have to bounce off the VOR on our missed approach. Okay. We're already descending. We're still... haven't even reached the border. Once we reach, basically a Ziba is the border between Sweden and Norway. Standard terminal approach route. Need to be at max speed 250 when we get to a Ziba. We need to be at flight level 100, which is 10,000 feet at GM454. Put that in the calculator. Sync that up. Target altitude 10,000 feet. 66 nautical miles. 65. Right. 65 before target. Click right here. We're going to go do a fix info. Our fix is going to be G Golf Mike 454. Radius, we're going to do 65 nautical miles. Okay, we'll do 60 nautical miles there. Okay, I think that should do it. There you go. So we're going to start. We need to... That's where we need to start our descent. Now, we've already started our descent, so it's actually... It'll be fine getting there. Definitely should be fine. But we do need to slow down by a Ziba, so that's going to adjust it. That might already be in there. Yeah, so the plane will automatically slow us down to 250 once we get past Tekva. Alright, back to the chat. Let's see. Enjoy your food. In that case, you can turn off your camera, enjoy your food, and whatever camera you choose. I have a GTX. Touch the Clouds has a 980 in my current computer, and it works well. All max settings. Really? All max settings? In Microsoft Flight Simulator? I find that hard to believe. I have a new computer as a standby, which I have not turned on yet with a 3070 card. Bought the computer when prices were a bit cheaper. Knew things were going to get hard to get back then. Why aren't you using the 3070 computer? Or flipping it and selling it to someone and making a tiny profit. If you're not going to use it. I don't understand. Yeah, Creepy Cry, I don't understand. I'm now working on getting a few more helicopters for Flight Simulator. A few more. Don't worry about us, enjoy your food. I'm more worried about getting to our proper altitude. How do we switch to this? I'm gonna get like copyright struck because it's playing random music on Spotify. Yeah, I can't find that. You said it was by Harris Heller. What is that? Royal Blood or something? Can we keep descending? New? 44 nautical miles. We'll change that fix.
Norwegian 119 descent and maintain 16,000 feet.
There we go.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Norwegian 119
I'm Mateo. How many is the time from Helsinki to Oslo? Just for asking. I think our flight was. I think it's the sim brief estimates the flight block time, estimated block time of 1 hour 43 minutes. Seems a little high because I don't know if that probably includes taxi and all that stuff. Flight time's about an hour. I'm gonna say about hour 20 for conservative. Something around there. Hour 20, hour and a half. My current one is 5 years old. If he packs up, I want one ready to use and not have to wait 6 months for one to be available. But I mean, you already bought it, so I mean, just go over to that one and scrap the other one with parts or something, right? Creepy Kirk, I'm trying to switch to the dev version of A320neo, and the fly-by-wire installer is taking forever. That's weird. Were you on the experimental version before, or stable? Because development version is like actually the stable version. Stable is not that stable, which is weird. It's on music, Apple Music if you have that. I don't have Apple Music open. Also on YouTube. Alright. Well, like I said, maybe on the next flight I can find it. Kind of coming in on approach. Busy time right now. Touch the clouds. They are that hard to get now here in Australia. As soon as the delivery comes in, they are sold out. Yeah, that's how it is everywhere. Next flight in 1 hour 30 minutes. Oh, like the next stream? Yeah, we'll probably go with it. Like I said, I'll take a little break to just set things up, so it might end up being the same stream. Maybe on YouTube I'll shut down the YouTube stream so I can start it up and it'll go on to the, with that, be 2 separate videos, just to keep it clean so people can, if they want to go back and watch a replay, they can watch the specific flight. Twitch will just stay on. We'll just go to a break. Whichever one's easier for you guys on YouTube. I mean, if you guys are subscribed, if I shut down the stream, all you got to do is just click on the next stream, which will go up. But yeah, I have it scheduled for 8 p.m. which actually works. I didn't think that. I'm just throwing in random times on the schedule right now, trying to, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Oh yes, because they're not so far. Yep. Not too. Alright, so you can see how the computer, the plane is automatically constraining us to 250 knots. And it will then it'll automatically go down to 220 once we get up here. The next waypoint. UNH is 2977. Can I switch? I thought there was, isn't there a way to, there was a way to switch that to, I wish that you could switch this to, I think you can actually, you could probably tell it in the settings to go QNH. I'll have to do that, since we're over in Europe. Same in the US, that's what I think. H135 now being downloaded. Stable. Yeah, you're gonna, I don't know if you need to reboot to switch your versions. The installer is pretty good about that. Classic Evil rated. Thank you for the raid. And oh my god, there's a lot of Elishuas bouncing around the screen. Oh, now I have to find this point. If someone can clip that right there, I need to show my wife that, because gosh, when she watches, she always misses it. Like I told her, it's like, hey, when someone joins, you get this
Scandinavian 4417 your tree, 2 miles north. Descend and maintain
the alerts up here.
knots. Expect ILS runway 1 right approach via Valky transition. Cleared to Valky.
As far as watching other YouTubers, I would cut the automatic ATC and put the volume up until passing 10,000. They play music for the whole flight pretty loud. Yeah, but I like to hear the plane. I watch other YouTubers and they do that, and I'm like, I don't want to just hear generic. Like if I was playing actual like music, I'm not into. I mean, the stream beats, it's just like lo-fi stuff, and it's like. Plus, we're chatting, and I like to hear the plane. I like to hear all that stuff. Like I said, if I had rights to play the music I like to listen to, I'd have it on blast. But I don't have enough ad revenue to pay the royalty fees like the radio stations. That's how they do it, right? All right, descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Let's see. Let's get the. You see where we are on the plan. There's our route. You're kind of not familiar where we are. Finland, all the way over to Norway. In the grand scheme of the world. Touch the Clouds is way down here in Australia. We're way up here. He's enjoying the summer, and we're way up in the winter. We're actually a little bit further north than where I'm living. We are on our standard terminal approach route. We need to be at flight level. Ooh, I didn't realize we need to be at flight level 10,000 right here. I missed that. I actually should have made that fix at this point. And we need to be at 220 knots, so we're going to be a little bit above. Actually, what we'll do is we'll throw out the spoilers. So we can descend a little bit more, because we need to get to 10,000 feet. Alright, so that's where we're at. I'm not sure if that's 5,000. Okay, once we get to INSUV, max of 220 knots. Again, 5,000. We need to be above 5,000 feet. And our approach. Let's get on the approach. 3,500 feet. That's when we'll capture the glide slope.
Norwegian 11901. Oslo approach Norwegian 11901 is passing 12,800 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Final approach course, 12 degrees. Localizer is 110.3. The VOR, 115.95. There's the VOR. I'll also turn on ILS. My camera doesn't want to rotate. Let's see, Classic Evil just rated. Yep, just saw that. Look at the subscriber number for YouTube. What happened?
Norwegian 119er, one contact, Odo Center on 118.55. Good day.
772 subscribers.
Going to 118.55,
Cool.
Norwegian 119er1.
It's getting up there. Definitely growing in the last month. Quicker than before. That's what happens when you stream all the time. Clipped it for you. Thank you. Classic Evil, hey, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for showing off all the emoticons. The emotes over on Twitch. I love aviation, but that ATC voice. Oh yeah, the ATC voice sucks. Yes, VATSIM. I know VATSIM is better. They cleared us down to 10,000 or to 5,000, so we're gonna go to 5,000. Alright, let's see. Keep the anti-ice on. We should be fine though. Landing lights on. We're below 10,000. And we're gonna Let's see, what was our QNH? 1019 or 1009. I'll put it in Discord as well. Thank you for that. That was fast, Creepy Kirk. Yeah, Twitch makes it very, yeah, it is very easy on Twitch to do it. Did you find the Royal Blood? Sorry for asking a lot, just love that music. No, I haven't found it yet. Now my music kind of went off. I'll have to find it. 980 cars were meant to be better than 10 series. The guy that did some work on my computer said that you can pay over $1,000 second hand. That's crazy. Why would the 980 be better than the 1080 though? I'm so confused. The numbers are... Do the numbers not mean anything? Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, sell your 980. You got a 3000 series, which is obviously better than 980, I would think, right? You already bought it. Might as well sell it or sell the 980 if you can sell it for second hand for $1,000. Nice, cool 9,000 or 9,000, $1,000 in your pocket. Yeah, the whole restream bot thing isn't the perfect system, but that way we can all kind of see the chats going on. Because my little chat box on screen is a little too small for you guys to be able to catch everything. Let's go to ground pressure, which is 1009. I'm gonna have to change that set. I think you can change the setting where they'll read out QNH versus inches mercury. I see 767. Oh, like a mod for that? I think that's the Captain Sim one. Can you do a challenge? Another YouTuber focused on the screen in front of you until minimums, then went to regular view to land. What do you mean focused on the screen in front of you? Until minimums, then went to regular view to land. Oh, like, he just focused on the, just flew by instrument? Oh, I see 767. It's a subscriber count. Well, it might have been at one point, but it's... I see 772 now. Alright, we're at 5,000. We should be at flight level 1,000. I'm surprised, or 100. I'm surprised it actually let us do that, because it usually would constrain you and not let you go below the minimums. Right here, so I got my bowl of 1 tons. It's alright, they're not cold, they were really hot, so I needed to let them cool down anyway. IFR only on approach until short final, no looking out of the windscreen. Oh, well, yeah, but we can do visual today. See, it's nice and clear. There will be flights where I have to do... I mean, I think last flight we had to do IFR, didn't we? Couldn't even see the runway until... And we flew right over the runway because I missed it. What? You haven't subscribed, Oliver Smith? Oh, man. I don't know what to say to that. That's disappointing. Alright, we're on our approach, headed to INSUV. Right, INSUV, we are at mandatory 220 knots, 5,000 feet. That's where we're at. And we'll start, once we make that turn from INSUV to, I believe it's Agraz, we need to be at a max of 200 knots and 4,000 feet at Agraz. I'll tier 2 sub for some cheese curds. Ah, I got cheese curds too. I do have cheese curds. Last time I had cheese curds on stream though was New Year's. I was eating shrimp and cheese curds. No raw beef and onions though. I left that for my parents. I don't know if anyone actually ate the raw beef and onions. trying to think if I usually eat wontons with even with the soup. I usually eat it with chopsticks. And when I first went to China, I lived on fried noodles, fried niangao, which is kind of little discs, little kind of about that thick, and then like that of dough, fried. Well, I also had noodles and soup, so I did fried noodles, fried niangao, but I also did niangao in soup, noodles and soup, fried rice, and then there was another one where it was like basically it was just like this dough. They just throw the dough in into like this soup, and that was basically what I lived on. It only cost me like $2 a day to eat, though, and it was good. Food or no subscribe, I'll embarrass you. You have to get some food and do an airplane camera as if it was the mouth. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not going to do it with this stuff because it's all wet and I'll be dripping all over the keyboard. I was going to say that might be a multiplayer plane. All depends on how he's flying. If he starts flying very erratically, it's multiplayer. I don't know when the nameplates come on for multiplayer. Baby Kurt's gonna live in Japan for 2 years pretty soon. I've been there 5 times before, and I'm really looking forward to the food. Yeah, when I first went to China, I mean, first time I ever went to China, I lived there for 5 months. So it was kind of like, oh, I'm locked in for 5 months. I can't go home. And then I went back for a month in May of the next year, and I went back in October, and then I got another job there, and I lived there, with the exception of taking a month vacation every year, basically, to the United States. Lived there until 2019. I still own an apartment there. Well, technically, my wife owns the apartment. My name's not really on it. But I am paying a mortgage for that apartment for a cat. Here we get this nice glitch where it... Oh, come on. There we go. That was a long one. That was a long freeze. How are your night... Oh, sorry. I touched clouds. See, that's what I mean. I lose some of the... Touch the clouds. How are your night shifts? Night shifts are going good. Oh, if you did night shift for over 30 years. Yeah, well, it's like I said, it's better than being over the road, and it gives me a lot more time to kind of figure out what I'm going to do next. I might go into like the school where my mom works. Like, she just got into teaching a few years ago because they needed a sewing teacher, and that's like her big hobby. That's what she does, and so that just completely fit with her. And they might need some history teachers, and that is my major. I don't have a teaching degree or anything or any of the teaching certification, but it is a private school, so you don't need it. I'm flying over. I might do that. I'm not sure yet. Okay, this is Lillestrøm. Isn't Lillestrøm? No, Lillehammer. Lillehammer was where the Olympics were, right? But I believe Oslo... Yeah, Oslo has a big... If you fly over by Oslo, it's going to be right over there. You can actually see, like, the Olympic ski jump for when the Olympics were there, I think. Alright, we're down to 200. We're going to go flaps 1. We need to get down to 4,000 feet. Okay, good. I say, did they give us the opposite runway? Alright, 4,000 feet. We're going to need to get down to 3,500.
And maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect NEO-RTME runway 1 left approach via ends of transition cleared to ends of Norwegian 119 or 1.
Food or no subscribe? You already said that. Mind you, I guess it's better. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely better. It's kind of hard on the body right now. Still getting used to, you know, a lot more activity than.
Maintain 3,500 feet. Keep speed not above 180 knots. Norwegian 11901.
A lot more activity than when I was in the over-the-road truck. Alright, let's see. Barometric reference is set. Anti-ice seatbelt signs on. Let's see, we'll reduce our range here. Confirm ILS frequency and course. Intercept heading, approach mode on. So we're going to hit the approach mode, and we're going to start slowing down. Let's see, spoilers are armed. Auto brake medium. I don't know where this guy's going. Got another plane right there. Oh, they might be going parallel runways over there.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 160 knots. Norwegian 11901.
3,000 feet. Go flaps 3. Landing gear down. I wonder if FlyByWire is taking forever because I have a ton of liveries downloaded for it. Should be an issue to do the update. It really doesn't matter what liveries you have installed.
Norwegian 119er, 110 miles south of Gardermoen. Contact Gardermoen Tower.
You see this other plane below us? Now, I don't know if that's multiplayer or if that's AI, but I don't know why the ATC has cleared them. That's got to be multiplayer, but I don't know why he doesn't have a little gamer tag.
South inbound for DME runway, 1 left approach.
Right. Yeah, we're cleared. Got wind 336 at 8 knots. We're cleared for our approach. QNH. We'll adjust to what they're giving us.
Cleared VOR, DME runway, 1 left approach, Norwegian 11901.
Oh, we just missed the catching the glide slope again. Little high.
Norwegian 11901 follow the Boeing 737 on final. Wind 336 at 8.
Really? You're gonna have us follow? We're like right on top of him.
Clear to land runway, 1 left Norwegian.
How are they clearing us to land here? It's all silly. We're right on their butt. Feed the O, feed the O, feed the O. Found the perfect gaming chair for you. Alright, I will have to check that out. Let me join the Discord quickly. My other account got messed up. Yeah, just go join in. I don't know why Stream Elements isn't posting it. I have to set that up. Can someone... Kurt, can you share the link for him? While I make sure I don't crash here. It's this other plane. It's just going to land right in front of us. Do we go around, or should we just go unrealistic here and land right in this guy's butt? Like, follow the Boeing in. What kind of separation is this? What kind of separation is this? I think that only shows up, though, for... I think that only shows up for, yeah, that's only showing up for, Twitch. Here, I can copy it. I'll send it over there. There we go. Now everyone should be able to see it. Okay, are we landing or not? I think we're going to land. Be right on this guy's butt. Cabin check. He's going to have to vacate the runway. I mean, watch them tell me to go around right now.
400.
Clear.
100 above. 400. 300.
Here's down.
200.
Norwegian
Minimum
119 or 1 go around. North Shuttle
Yeah, I'm not going around.
runway when able.
100. 50.
Okay, turn off the auto throttle.
30. 20. Retard. 5.
I'm gonna go right through him. Ah!
Norwegian 119 or 1, did you copy?
Nope, I didn't. See, that's how silly the in-game ATC is. Unfortunately, with it's like it'll clear you to land, and then right at the last second, hey, go around. If we were being realistic, we would have gone around. Yep, FAA is waiting for us at the gates. Would it be the FAA? It'd be whatever Norway's thing is, or the European Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oslo. The local time is 3:05.
Well, here's another freeware
It's
upgrade to an
currently about
airport.
-8 degrees.
Negative
Celsius.
8 degrees.
You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Yeah, we should have
and
gone
the
around,
seatbelt
but-
sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted
North
during
Shuttle
the flight.
909 or
If
5
this is your
exit
final
runway when able.
destination, we thank
Why
you for
would you?
flying with us,
Why
and
would
we
you
hope
clear
see
us
you
to
again.
land that close? That's the problem. They do that all the time. And that's the in-game ATC. Butter landing, 63 feet per minute. Nice. Oh yeah. Kind of floated it a little bit. Taxi to gates.
Gardermoen ground, Norwegian 119er. One request taxi to the gate.
My airport chart.
Norwegian 119er, one taxi to gate 76 using taxiway Alpha 5 Hotel Golf 1 Golf Delta. Taxiing to gate 76 via taxiway Alpha 5 Hotel Golf 1 Golf Delta Norwegian 119er 1.
Alpha 5 Hotel. Golf 1 Golf Delta. Okay, so it's just gonna be right in there. I'm finding my chart, or my parking stand. What is it? 876. Okay, it's gonna be like right in front of us. Basically right there. What I want to do ATC, not ATC. We want landing lights off, taxi light, APU, park, AC off, ECAS off, altitude reporting, radar off. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're like, follow the Boeing in. It's like, I'm right on top of the Boeing. I get if you're following them in. It's one thing to follow in if you got the proper clearance, but right on top of them. Don't know if that was Gulf 1 or not. Kind of, maybe we were kind of bumping around here. Never noticed that before. Okay, we're kind of bumping. Okay, here's Gulf 1, so we'll turn on Gulf 1.
119er, one hold position caution, other traffic. Norwegian 119er, one continue taxi.
To Gulf.
Roger, Norwegian 119er 1.
Yeah, let me get to the gate and we'll finish this up, and then I will take a little intermission, set up the next flight.
Taxi to the gate.
Here's Delta. We have the gate numbers. Okay, that's 68. I believe this might be the same guy who did it. I mean, because they just have the same. Very good work here at this airport. Again, we got the gate numbers. I love it. There's 76. I'm getting pretty good at being able to read fairly legible ground markings. Because that's what I have to do at my job all day, trying to find what parking spot I'm putting a trailer in. All the salt and everything covering up the numbers. Really nice looking airport. Again, freeware. Just freeware. Stop up here. There's some markings. Okay. We just go to the Automatic jetway too. Freeware airport. Better than some of the payware. Alright, we could turn off the anti-ice. Turn on the APU. Turn off the taxi lights. And we'll cut back on the engines. Our ground power. Nope. Okay, ground power, catering, baggage. We have the jetway. Passengers are deboarding. External power on. APU can come off. Fuel pumps off. And we'll turn off. Got deers. And we will go out here and a nice view. Beautiful custom made airport. Freeware available on flightsim.to. Yeah, I saw your video for the flight. Pretty cool. Hey Mika, just in time we're gonna be flying. We'll do flight 101 here also, flying to Amsterdam. Yep, it's up to ATC to have you lined up. You would have been requested to go around earlier. That's definitely true. All right. Let's see. Let's pull up. Okay, display here. Pull up pack X and give them a. See the passengers deboarding. We got our nice mix of Finnish and Norwegian names. Yeah, I woke up early today, 1 o'clock, 1:30 p.m. I think. Alright, so they're getting off. We're gonna update tomorrow. Touch the clouds, update what tomorrow? See the video on screen. Oh, is it in Discord? Let me pull up Volanta. So here's Volanta, here's our flight. Let's see. We came out of that weather right there. Clear flight once we got over Sweden and Norway. Landing rate, wow. Yeah, you kind of floated. Definitely floated that there. 3,000 kilos burned right on the dot. Flight time, hour and 22 minutes for those who are asking what our flight time is. Block time, an hour 36, so a little bit shorter than Sim Brief estimate. And we're going to jump into... Jump into Illustrator. Into the world map. World map, here we are, full screen. There it is. There's where we've flown so far. All the countries lit up. And we will do Norway. There we go. The next flight we're going to fly over to the Netherlands. And I believe from the Netherlands we're flying down to Croatia. Yeah. So we had one viewer from Croatia earlier. So if you stick around, we might, maybe, no promises. We could fly to Croatia tonight. But for sure we're flying to Amsterdam next. I'm going to fly to Amsterdam next, then maybe we'll do some VFR or something later. We'll see how the time looks and how I'm feeling. I really like doing the world tour flights, but I also want to do some low and slow. And that's just always fun to do that. Alright, goodbye Illustrator for now. Now, I'm working on planning these world tour flights. It's getting a little difficult getting to all these countries. Mika, I'm doing really well. chat. I let links go through the chat. What? What is going on? Why do links never work on Discord? Please make sure it works before I send it to another user. I'm not sure which one did you do. Oh, world update. Yeah, world update tomorrow. That's gonna be Australia, and that's where you're in touch clouds. You're down in Australia. Is that what I gathered? All right, Pack X is complete. We'll end the flight very slightly ahead of schedule. That's something we usually don't see lately. Soft landing, definitely a soft landing. 62 feet per minute. Did we even touch down? Yeah, did we even touch down? All right. Goodbye, Pack X. Let's see. My channel, you can show them on stream. I gotta leave at 8. Put it on during intermission. Yeah, maybe we could do that. Could throw it on. Let's see. See the link. Okay, Oliver Smith is trying. I know he's trying to. He's gonna try to. Creepy Kirk he's already on the page to make the clip. I know it. He's getting ready to make the clip for Twitch, so we can clip when I freak out here because. I'm gonna throw that cue in. Come on, Oliver. You know I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for this. Okay, let's. I'm trusting. It's the song. There now I appear rogue to. What's up to the link stuff? I don't know. Everyone wants me to put their stuff on during the stream. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? I wanted to. Let me turn on display capture so you guys can see what I'm seeing and hear what I'm hearing as I get this. I'm gonna get rickrolled here. I'm gonna get rickrolled so bad. It's gonna be my fault. Oh wait, I have to put a cue at the end. Just wait, here we go. Told you. I told you. Oh my goodness. I've never seen like this whole video. Look at this guy. 20. I think he's 20 years old. Like a little kid. Alright, enough of that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. 26. Yeah, 2006 called. They want their meme back. Alright, Creepy Kirk has a gaming chair. Not lying, I need to hop on another stream. Really? What stream are you hopping onto? Alright, well, see you around.
Gardner Mount Ground NORSHUTTLE 620 requesting pushback.
If she clipped it. Let's see. Gaming chair from Creepy Kirk. Ooh. There you go. How about that one? A retired American Airlines MD-80 passenger seat office chair. That looks comfortable. I mean, it looks... Would that be comfortable, though? I like the first comment here. I would guess I was expecting something a little more photo ready for the price, but that was my mistake, not the seller. Oh, okay, I see the window. Oh, that's probably something reaction, something else. Nice. Yeah, I like it's got the tray table. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Gardner Mount Ground NORSHUTTLE
Oh,
North Shuttle 620 request to end. Pushback received.
I can't trust Oliver Smith. Can't trust him. Alright, let's go shut this plane down. Let's do a full shutdown on this plane. I usually don't do that on these streams, but let's do it since we're here.
North Shuttle 620
Predicted wind shear off. Let's see, transponder, spoilers, master switch, that's all off. Parking brake is on. Anti-ice off. APU bleed on. Oh, I already turned that off. Beacon light, strobe lights off. Nav logo lights off. Fuel pumps off. Ground equipment is connected. Deers off. Crew oxygen off. External lights off. APU bleed off. Master off. Emergency exit lights off. No smoking off. Seatbelts off. Battery 1 and 2 off. Turn off the external power if you want. I didn't want that. There we go. Plane is back in cold dark. Let's take a look at this. I mean, this is a pretty good, again, freeware airport here in Oslo. Oh, let's jump back in. That's a really nice looking airport. I'm not going to see if we can go inside. I don't really care if we can go inside or not. But that's a pretty good looking airport. Got all the ground markings. Here have some Queen. Yeah, pretty good for freeware. That's what I mean. It's like there are some insanely, really good airports. London Gatwick's another one. Helsinki, where we just came from, was good. What was another one that we just went to that was like this, just crazy detailed? There's a project going on with Heathrow to freeware one. That's, the estimated complete date's like 2030 or something. But have some Queen. Like I said, I wish I could play some Queen. Gotta get the copy, I wasn't fooled on that. I knew it was coming. I really knew it. Predicted wind shear is right here, Creepy Kirk. EWS. So here's gonna be your weather radar. You can see this big yellow sticker. In the development version of the plane, you're gonna get yellow stickers that say inoperable on things that don't work. Basically, it's just the terrain and the weather radar. If you're using the experimental version, these stickers will be red. So maybe they have more of them on that plane, I'm not sure. Or more or less. There's the switching panel, so if you ever lose one of your... It's a terrible view. If you ever lose one of your navigation things, whether it's up here or down here, you can always switch to that third backup one, so your screens, you still have your screens. Let's see. Let's call it, is World Tour a program? What do you mean by program? No, it's not a program. It's just, I'm just developing. Like, do you mean when I showed off the map here? This is just Adobe Illustrator, actually. In my map. Oh, there you go. Do that. Oh, because I'm not in full screen anymore. So yeah, you can see it's Adobe Illustrator. And there's my layers bar. There's my layers bar, and so you can see basically right now I'm planning out all my flights, so that's what I've got planned out so far. But working on it, trying to figure out where we're all going. That away. Again, all these textures also, this is an extra texture pack I have on top of the A320neo, gives that the grime and all that. scuff marks on the switches and everything. Worn metal. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can find this video. Wolf Gaming here. He wants to show off his video. We'll play that in the background as we're going, because I haven't updated the video I have on my intermission screen. I don't want that Wolf Gaming. That's the wrong Wolf Gaming. Like Indian. What do you want, the welcome to my channel one? You can do that. Let's see. I want to do. Let me set this up on the intermission screen. Anyway. I just want to make this look good. Alright. Let's see. Yep, Cornelia, we're gonna fly. I'm gonna take a little intermission here. My next flight is scheduled. I have it scheduled to start at 8 o'clock, so in 35 minutes. We might start a little earlier, depending if I can get everything set up and prepared. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna throw on the intermission screen. We're gonna play a little bit of we're gonna play Wolf Gaming's video here. Once I figure out how to do it. That one. Okay, I think I've got it. All right, here we go. We're going to. Oh, why do I have this? There we go. Okay, go to intermission. I will see you. I'm gonna finish eating. I'm gonna start setting up the next flight, and we'll watch some of Wolf Gaming's video while we're doing that. So stick around, and we'll be flying to Amsterdam shortly. I can find where the intermission. There we go.